I'm Maria from Mexico. Everyone called me the Crystal Girl because I was so delicate and always at risk of getting hurt. In fact, my whole life was caught inside a bubble. But before continuing, don't forget to like and subscribe to My Story Animated. Once when I was little, I hurt my 2 little arms and cried so much. When Mom saw me cry and suffer as a newborn baby, she went crazy and grew crazier since then. Maria, don't get on there. No, Maria, you know you can't play on the swings. You can't ride a bike. No, no, no! When I was 7, Mom made a protective shield around me, so I literally grew up in a bubble. Life was not easy living like that. I never had friends. I never went to birthday parties, movies, the sea, or shopping. My whole world was those 4 walls inside my house. I was even educated at home. Mom played at being my classmate. Is there anything more creepy than that? Maria, do you want us to go to recess together? Mom, you're not a girl. You're my mother. I want to go to school. Please, I beg you. Oh, Maria, how funny you are. Let's play in the yard. The one that arrives last loses. I hate my life. The years went by. Mom decided to change the bubble models, and I got them air-conditioned. My life was boring, very boring, and Mom was becoming crazier and crazier. One day when I was 9, Mom left the front door open. I tried to get through it, but my bubble got caught in the middle of the door frame and I was trapped there for 3 hours. All my neighbors saw me and made fun of me, but something that I had never seen in real life approached. A little puppy. I managed to get my hand out of the bubble and touched it. The puppy drooled at me, and it was the grossest and most exciting thing so far. Of course, Mom punished me. No TV for a whole week! But when I was 12, something unbelievable just happened. Maria, come here. I want to introduce you. Meet Mario, your new friend. We said hello, and Mom gave us a list of things that are forbidden and another list of things that are allowed. But Mom only let us play chess and put together puzzles and watch documentaries of wild animals? Take it or leave. It's okay, Mrs. Lopez. We will be fine. And I was looking at him like an alien. The only person I had ever seen up close was Mom, and she wasn't very pretty. Mario had dark skin and green eyes, and when he spoke, he moved his hands exaggeratedly. He almost spoke with his hands. Mario hadn't seen many people either. Maybe yes, but definitely not one like me. Mario became my best friend. With my mom looking at us all the time, we invented a secret language through chess. Maria, I have to talk with you. Tell me, Mario, I'm in love with you. And I'm in love with you. Are we a couple? We are. Mario and I became inseparable. We communicate telepathically. One day, Mom had a very bad cold. She sneezed, coughed constantly, but thanks to the cough syrup, she fell asleep. Yep, it was my time to get closer to Mario. Psst, Mario, come here. Are you sure? Yes. And this is how I got my first kiss. What do you two think you're doing? Mario Pinto Fresias, get out of here right now. Do you want to spread a plague to my daughter? No, Mom, please. Mrs. Lopez, please, don't hurt me. And so I was locked behind Mom's bars again, and I never saw Mario again. My heart was broken, but Mom didn't care. I became a very quiet teenager. I read the books that Mom bought me. With not many options, I made up a parallel world within mine. When I looked at an illustration in a book, I managed to get inside it with my mind. I was in the jungle. I stroked elephants. I fought with lions. Another day, I flew to the moon. I was an astronaut, and I nailed a flag on Mars. One not-so-fun day, I got into a scary story, and I quickly fled from there. Another 2 years passed, and no one came to rescue me. When I turned 16, I managed to convince my mother that I wasn't going to break into 1,000 pieces. My method was not very conventional. Maria Lopez, get down from the top of that table right now. You will get your hand broken. You already know that you are very delicate. I'm not getting off, Mom. I am not made of glass. Enough, Maria. You are punished. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm 16 years old. You can't have me in a bubble anymore. Well, no bubble, but you will take these pills. What pills are those? No questions. You take them. It sounded better than the suffocating bubble, so I agreed to take those remedies. But strangely, I started to feel weak, practically unable to get out of bed. Those days passed me like a nightmare. I was totally scared. I didn't know what would happen to me, and my mom was getting crazier every day. I turned 17 and decided not to take my pills anymore. When Mom brought them, I was lucid enough to start pushing them aside in my mouth. When Mom left, I spit them out and hid them in a jar. I was better without the pills, but I didn't want to hold on anymore. One night, I decided to flee. At the train station, I made a list of all the dreams that I had been waiting to fulfill and that I had only imagined. To travel, parachute, go to a water park, learn to swim, and swim in open water, run a karting race, try an exotic food, make friends, take revenge on Mom, fall in love, write a book. All these dreams looked impossible, as I had nothing but myself and my bag. To travel, I needed money. I started singing on a corner, and with the money I raised, I was able to get away from there. I danced in the rain, I made friends, I could feel what it feels like to be alive. At last, the jail was over. One day I climbed a cliff, and when I was there, so high up, feeling that I could breathe freely, I thought of Mom and all that she made me miss by not leaving her house. I told myself I was never gonna let anyone lock me up again. And of course, I fell in love. Jose, the guitarist, had olive skin and the most beautiful honey-colored eyes. We spent a month together, and he was a great traveling companion. I didn't want to tie myself to anything or anyone, but Jose couldn't understand, and he left. I had my list of dreams to fulfill, and that was all I had in mind. I traveled and traveled, did things that thrilled me. When I ran a go-kart race, sadly, I had an accident, and I broke down. That's not because I am made of glass. It just happens when one lives. It strikes. But while I was unconscious, they called my mother. When I opened my eyes for the first time after the accident, I saw her huge, on top of me. I felt totally collapsed. It was like the freedom and happiness I had never existed. Easy, Maria, my little one. Here I am to take care of you. Look how you ended up. No, Mom. I don't want you to take care of me anymore. You make me sick. Sorry, Maria. Here's the rule. I have your custody because you can't take care of yourself. You won't get away with it. I think the medication is confusing you a bit. Mom is going to take care of you. Stay calm. And just like that, this doctor was whom I could talk to telepathically because, coincidentally, it was Mario. Mario, thank God it's you. You have to save me. Of course, Maria. I'm never leaving you again. Ma'am, are you responsible for this young lady? Yes, I am the only one responsible. She is very sick and she cannot take care of herself. Mario, tell this to Mom. Exactly everything I tell you. Very well. What a good mother. So devoted. As you know, your daughter has a very serious fracture. We're going to operate on her. No, I will not be separated from my daughter again. I'm going into the surgery room with her. Please, have a glass of water. We put Mom to sleep with a powerful sedative. We left her at the hospital. Mario left a very clear indication. This patient must start psychological therapy. And because of that, I took revenge on my mother. And at the same time, I fell in love. And so, I checked my wish numbers 8 and 9 off the list. Mario asked me to marry him, but I said no. I didn't want to get married yet. We have all the time in the world. And so, we wrote a new wish list, but this time together. Wondering what happened to my last wish? Write a book? Right now, I am writing the last sentence of my book, and this is my story, How the Crystal Girl Turned to Steel. Hi, my name is Pi, but I'm not named after the sweet dessert. Instead, I'm named after the mathematical number pi. You see, my mom was a math genius and nothing else mattered to her, and she wanted to make me just like her. Pi, I didn't keep you in my tummy for 394,200 minutes and 30 seconds so you could become a dummy. Come on, tell me what comes after a trillion?
A dinosaur, Mommy?
Ugh, how can you say that? She would just go crazy at my replies, but I didn't want to be a math genius like her. I had my own dreams.
Look, Mom, I want to be on TV, like Hannah Montana.
You can be on TV, but as the greatest mathematician of all time, Till then, you gotta stop watching these stupid things, Pi." And then she picked up the entire TV set and threw it out of the house. And she just got crazier. Once in the 4th grade, Mom barged into my classroom after my teacher failed me in my math test, and she went all bonkers on him. "You must be my daughter's math teacher because you even look like a moron. And what do you even teach here? Top 10 tips on how to suck at math?" Mom pushed the math teacher aside and started solving the problems on the board. The teacher tried to snatch the marker from her, and the kids started shouting, "Fight, fight, fight!" The principal called security to drag Mom out, and I was the laughing stock. Then one day in 7th grade, I went with Mom to the supermarket, and I saw some people outside the shop with cameras. They were shooting for a TV show. This was freaking awesome. As Mom was busy shopping, I sneaked out and joined the crowd. But the female lead was a terrible actor, and she couldn't even faint for a scene. After the 79th take, when the director shouted, "Action," I jumped in and fell to the ground. Everyone rushed in to check on me because they thought I'd actually fainted. See? That's how you faint. The whole crew went, "Wow." Even better, the director gave me his card and asked me to come audition next month for the lead role in a new TV series. OMG, this was like a dream come true. Now I just had to tell Mom about it, but before I could, something terrible happened. At night, I suddenly woke up because I could smell something burning. I ran down and saw the whole kitchen was on fire. I quickly grabbed the extinguisher and sprayed all over the place, but my sleeve caught fire and I screamed. Mom came running and took me to the hospital immediately. I had heavy burns all over my left arm. It took me weeks to recover, and Mom was the saddest about it. "I'm so sorry, baby. It was my fault. I put milk on the stove and started working on a math problem and completely forgot about it for hours. Please forgive me, Pi." Of course, I knew it wasn't her fault, but I was worried about something else. A TV lead with burn scars? A week later, I went straight to the director's studio for the audition, and he was so excited to see me. But just as I removed my jacket, everyone looked horrified.
Oh, what's that on your arm? How did I not see it that day? I don't want someone like this to be my lead. Don't waste my time and just leave, please."
I ran home crying and hugged my mom as soon as I saw her. I told her everything, but she had the weirdest reply. "Oh, don't be sad, honey. Now that your stupid dream is over, you can focus on much better things in life." Stupid? My dream wasn't stupid. I pushed her away and ran to my room, slamming the door hard. The next morning, we had an uninvited guest at our doorstep, Mom's niece, Mia. She was the same age as me and was going to live with us for a while since my aunt was volunteering in Africa as a medical professional. But Mom didn't seem happy about it at all. Why me? She could have gone to her grandparents. How am I going to look after 2 kids now? Mia looked kinda sad when she heard Mom ranting, but I made sure she felt super comfortable in my presence. I showed her around the house and asked her to sleep in my room with me. But when I took off my jacket, Mia suddenly screamed.
OMG, what's that on your arm?
"It's a burn scar. Don't be scared."
Oh, I'm so sorry that I screamed like that.
"It must have hurt you a lot, right?" And saying that, she hugged me. Gosh, she was the sweetest. Later that evening, I saw Mia scribbling something on Mom's desk. I ran to warn her, but Mom popped up sooner, and she was furious.
"Nobody touches my workspace, Mia. Nobody. Not even Einstein. I'm gonna kick you out if you've ruined something."
But then suddenly, I saw Mom's eyes almost pop out with shock. "Oh my, how did you solve this? You're a genius, Mia. You're the daughter I've always wanted. I'm gonna make you the next Archimedes." And in no time, Mom became best friends with her. And I suddenly became her least favorite. They talked about matrices and algebra, even at the dinner table, and laughed over stupid inside math jokes.
What did the triangle say to the circle? You're pointless.
Gosh, I was low-key hating it now. A few days later, I was shocked as soon as I entered my room. All my stuff was gone. When I asked Mom about it, she told me she was going to move me to the attic so Mia could have more space to work. Mia said she didn't need so much space, but Mom just pushed me into the attic. This was so unfair. One time, Mia and I returned from school, and all my photos in the house were now replaced with Mia's pictures. I wasn't in any of them. Mom even took out my old childhood photos from there.
Mom, where are all my photos? In the attic. We don't need to crowd the walls. But I liked looking at my pictures. Ugh, just look in the mirror for God's sakes, Pi. And it's not like you're super smart that we need your face framed and hung everywhere. I was about to burst with anger, but just then Mia came in with a few of my pictures from the attic and took hers down. Mom looked annoyed, but she stayed quiet. Later that night, I confided in Mia that I wanted to go to some drama auditions for the local theater, and she totally encouraged me. A few weeks later, I went in for the audition, but I was a little hesitant due to my scar. As soon as I got onto the stage, I told the director about it, but his reply shocked me. He said no one could even see my scar from the stage, and all he cared about was my talent. This made me jump with excitement, and I aced the audition. I ran home to tell Mia about it, and she was the happiest. The next morning, I woke up to see Mom and Mia getting ready to go out. Mia said there was an award ceremony at Mom's Math Club Association, and she was getting an award. OMG, Mom, that's so cool. Can I come with you too? Please. She agreed, and I was so proud to see her on stage. I couldn't have achieved this without my daughter's support. She's my everything. I'm so blessed to have her. I would be happy if you all could see her. I stood up from my seat and waved at the crowd, but suddenly Mom said, Mia, my darling, please come to the stage. What the crap? How could she humiliate me like that in public? This was it. As soon as we reached home, I confronted her. What was that, Mom? How can you treat me like that? Because that's how you have treated me and my passion. You didn't even try learning for my sake, so I can't treat you any better. I always wanted to bring the genius out in you, but you're so silly and crazy with your dumb acting dream. Enough, Mom. You're right. My dream might be silly, but it's mine, and it's important to me. Just like your dream is important to you. You made it big, and I'll do that too. Because I'm your daughter, stubborn and crazy about my dream, just like you. I stormed off to my room, and Mia came in later and consoled me. After that, I didn't talk to Mom for days. I was busy practicing for my play, and on my big day, I was on stage as Rapunzel. But before I could start, I saw Mom in the crowd. Oh my God, what was she doing here? And just as I was reciting my dialogue, I got a little too emotional and mixed up in my feelings with my lines. You were right, Mom, but the thing is, I wanted to know who I was and where I belonged. I want you to be proud of me, but I can't do it at the cost of my own happiness. And just as I ended my line, I was shocked to see Mom cheering for me in the crowd and wiping tears off her cheeks. I couldn't believe it. Did I make her proud? When the play ended, Mom came backstage and hugged me tightly. I'm sorry, Pi. I had no idea you acted so well. You're so talented. And I'm sorry I never took you seriously. I've been so blind, and I'm so glad Mia brought me here today. Mia? OMG, she was the best. As soon as I reached home, I hugged her. You're the best, Mia. I love you. All thanks to you, Mom came to the play, and she loved it. We went ahead and partied all night. But much later, I woke up to some sound and saw Mia sneaking out of the bedroom. What was wrong? I followed her, and then what I saw next shocked me to my bones. She was copying Mom's research into a hard drive and clearing all the data from her computer. Mia, stop it. What are you doing? And for the first time, I saw a really strange expression on Mia's face, and it wasn't sweet.
Oh God, not you. Go away. Even the sight of you pisses me off.
What? What do you mean?
I thought Aunt would go see your stupid play and humiliate you, but it turns out she's blinded by her stupid motherly love for you and is all proud of that silly stuff you do. When in reality, I'm supposed to be the only one she would be proud of, her true genius daughter.
God, I had no idea you were so evil all along. I thought of you as my real sister.
Oh, cut the stupid emotional talk. I hate you and I'm leaving for good. But before that, I'm gonna take what's mine. I have worked on this research too, and now I'm gonna sell it for millions.
No, I can't let you do that to Mom. And saying that, I jumped on her. Soon we broke into a wild fight, and Mom came rushing in after hearing all the noise. Mom, Mia's trying to steal all your research and sell it for money.
No, she's lying. She's jealous of me and my bond with you, so she wants to break us apart now. She's the one who's stealing it because she hates you. Please, don't trust her.
Mom broke us apart and she held Mia firmly by the arms. No, you're lying. I trust my daughter, and I know she'd never do anything to hurt me. She loves me more than I deserve. You thought I'd judge her based on your stupid words? Not happening. I'm calling your mother right now, and you're leaving my house the first thing tomorrow.
No, Aunt, wait, no. This is a mistake.
I ran to Mom and hugged her, and the next day, Mia was sent back